This morning I'm at Nudgee Beach Wetlands. You can just see the base of my Photo Pro monopod with its feet. I had planned to go another place to see some waders, but the council's doing some work there, so they've closed that area off. So here I am, 20 to 8 in the morning, walking around. There's not many birds here. I just photographed a laughing kookaburra, took a bit of video. Here's a beautiful laughing kookaburra. My first bird of the day. Looks like it's just staring at me because it can hear me. I'm finding hard to get motivation for wildlife photography at the moment. I seem to have lost my mojo for wildlife photography. Let's go up to the bird hide here and see what we can find. There were some bee eaters around, but I missed my opportunity on them. This place normally has some rufous fantails in the shadows here. I can hear birds. This seems to be a nice spot just to take a small break. Well, I just stopped here because I could see some mangrove grey nose just flickering out in these mangrove trees here. It's just starting to track some of these birds, and what do I see flying above me? A brahmi kite. By the time I changed my focus settings because I was on dynamic area AF and I wanted to go to wide area AF, it was gone. That seems to be my luck at the moment. I haven't gone out much. To be honest, it's just been a struggle getting the motivation to do wildlife photography. And I've had messages saying, Charles, are you still doing wildlife photography? Well, yes I am. I'm just struggling mentally to get out here and take photos of birds. It has been a struggle, and that's why on my YouTube channel you've seen other types of tutorials, because finding the mental energy to get out here and take photos has been a struggle for me. And I'll admit that. To a point, we all suffer from mental exhaustion. We just push on. So I'm still going to have an enjoyable time out here looking at what birds I can photograph and capture some video of. There was a lot of bee eaters around the car park, so a little bit further down that's where they nest, so I'm hoping to see a few more bee eaters. If not, well, such is life. It's been a beautiful morning so far. Let's keep walking around, see what we can find. Well, I did get to see some bee eaters right at the car park. Pretty happy about that. Looks real nice. Sometimes you've just got to laugh. I was at Nudgee Beach this morning and I told you that, I was struggling to get out. I went there hoping to walk around, take some photos of some birds. Take a look at this picture here. This is what I found only around 200 meters into my walk. The place is closed. It's under maintenance. The boardwalk is collapsing. And you're like, yeah, that'd be right. Finally get out. The first place I go to, the council's closed because they're doing maintenance. So I go to my backup location. It's closed too for council maintenance because the boardwalk's falling apart. So I go like, okay, what are my other options? Going home, admit defeat, or find another backup location. So I came to Lake Eden. This is so close to home. But look at this photo here. There is a huge gathering of tents and all that. That area of Lake Eden where all the birds are, there's no birds there because there's just too many people. So I'm just on the other side, but sometimes you've got to look at the good. I was just walking down here. There's a little lagoon here just behind me, and I looked, I could see a couple of moorhens. I go like, beauty, I'll take a couple of photos. And there is so many babies here. I counted 3 pairs of moorhen with babies. A moorhen with its chick. So we've got 2 pairs of moorhens with both having chicks. Actually 3 pairs of moorhens with chicks in this little lagoon. And once I stop talking here, I'm going to videotape. There's a pair of peewees, magpie lark, building a nest just behind me here. Third backup location turned out to be my best location. We've got some noisy baby miners being fed. Parents are just coming back and forwards, back and forwards. There's 3 of them there. This morning I thought like, no, I'm not just going to come to Lake Eden. I go there all the time. I need motivation. I don't need a video from Lake Eden. Well, I'm at Lake Eden. I'm just going to walk around a little bit here. It's just after 9 o'clock. Let's take some more photos, eh? Look at that. It's got babies. Oh, there's its partner. Oh, This is so beautiful. Yeah, very small. We've got some corrals here, just resting in the shade. Up here as well, a whole flock of them. On my last wildlife photography video, I stated that I was using a polarizing filter now, and I showed why I wanted to use it. Although the ISO goes up, this is because a polarizing filter really stops the light. It stops the light between half to a full stop, depending on the grade of the polarizer. For me, it's around 3/4 of a stop. And take a look at these samples here, where you can see the difference between not using a polarizing filter and using a polarizing filter. You can clearly see the difference. Sure, the ISO goes up, but my image is so much better. I've got more color saturation. And you know the beauty about this is that if you're one of these people that just shoot JPEGs, having a CPL filter on your camera when you're taking wildlife photos is a bonus to you, because it gives you that color saturation that you won't get if you're not using a CPL filter. And I found with this CPL filter, it leans a little bit to the greens. So I've had to tone down the greens a little bit, but I'd rather tone the greens down a little bit than having to boost everything up in post-processing. Because the more you edit your photo in post-processing, the more you're likely to degrade your image. You're just adding to the image. So doing it this way is certainly much better. Now, because I'm using a CPL filter, I can't use a standard lens hood. I'm using a rubber lens hood that I've just bought off eBay. And all I do is just screw the filter on the back here. When I need to adjust it, I just move the lens hood around. Perfect. Well, that's it for me today. You probably saw that at the start of the video, it was a bit doom and gloom. That's me. Like, I'd been cooped up for a while and things were just getting to me. Sometimes life's not easy. Not easy for anybody at this day and age. I suffer from stress, so it just gets me a bit more. But being out here, looking at this beautiful lake, walking around this beautiful lake, was just great. And the bonus was seeing some birds with their fledglings, like 3 different types of birds, moorhens with their babies feeding on the water, some noisy miners feeding their fledglings, some honey eaters feeding their fledglings. Wow, that just was a bonus for me. Like that really lifted me up. I'm feeling much better then. Hope you enjoyed the video. You got any comments or questions for me? Leave it in the comment box below. Stay safe, enjoy wildlife photography, and I'll see you next time.